NATO's cyber defense, protecting against Russian cyber attacks. As the world becomes more digitally driven, the threat of cyber attacks is increasing. Cyber attacks are aimed at disrupting the operations of organizations or governments by damaging computer systems or stealing sensitive information. Governments around the world are increasingly taking cybersecurity measures to protect their national security. NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is no exception. NATO is a military alliance between North American and European countries, formed in 1949 for collective defense against potential external threats. Cybersecurity has been a key area of concern over the years and has become even more critical recently with the rise of cyber attacks from Russia. Russia has been accused of orchestrating several cyber attacks on NATO countries in recent years. The most notable of these attacks was on the Ukrainian power grid in 2015, when Russian hackers successfully shut down a significant portion of Ukraine's power system. This attack highlighted the vulnerability of critical infrastructure to cyber attacks and the need for NATO to step up its cybersecurity measures. In response to the increasing threat of cyber attacks, NATO has developed a comprehensive cyber defense strategy aimed at protecting their networks and data against cyber attacks. The strategy comprises several components, including threat identification, prevention, detection, response, and recovery. The first key component of NATO's cyber defense strategy is threat identification. NATO monitors cyber threats 24/7, identifying potential attacks before they can happen. This includes not only monitoring their own networks and systems but also monitoring global cyber activity to identify potential threats. This allows NATO to take proactive measures to prevent attacks before they happen. The second component is prevention. NATO has implemented a variety of measures to prevent cyber attacks, including firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and encryption. NATO also promotes cybersecurity awareness among its members, encouraging them to use strong passwords, multi-factor authentication, and other security measures to protect their own networks and systems. The third component is detection. NATO uses advanced tools and techniques to detect cyber attacks as they happen. This includes intrusion detection systems, network traffic analysis, and user behavior analysis. By detecting attacks early, NATO can minimize the damage caused by the attack and quickly respond to the threat. The fourth component is response. When a cyber attack is detected, NATO has a comprehensive response plan in place to quickly isolate affected systems, contain the attack, and minimize the impact on their networks and data. The response plan also includes notifying affected parties and law enforcement agencies as necessary. The final component is recovery. NATO has processes in place to recover from a cyber attack and restore affected systems and data. This includes backup and restoration procedures, as well as the use of technical experts to analyze the attack and determine how best to prevent similar attacks from happening in the future. Despite their comprehensive strategy, NATO has faced several cyber attacks over the years. These attacks have ranged from simple phishing attacks to more sophisticated attacks targeting critical infrastructure. One notable example is the Russian cyber attack on the U.S. Democratic National Committee in 2016, where Russian hackers stole sensitive information and emails from the party's servers. In response to these attacks, NATO has strengthened their cybersecurity measures and is working closely with member countries to enhance their cybersecurity capabilities. NATO has also increased their collaboration with organizations such as the European Union's Agency for Cybersecurity, ENISA, and the International Telecommunication Union, ITU, to share threat intelligence and coordinate responses to cyber attacks. In conclusion, cyber threats are a growing concern for governments and organizations around the world, and NATO is no exception. As the threat of cyber attacks from Russia continues to rise, NATO has taken proactive measures to protect their networks and data against cyber attacks. Their comprehensive cyber defense strategy comprises several key components, including threat identification, prevention, detection, response, and recovery. While NATO has faced cyber attacks in the past, their increased collaboration and improved cybersecurity measures greatly enhance their ability to deter attacks and protect their national security.